Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I am on another fishing adventure today. I'm going to troll some crankbaits down here at Stockton Lake. So hope you'll stick around. All right, I'm here at beautiful Stockton Lake, right here in Missouri. Got the boat out here. I'm at Mutton Creek, which is basically a campground marina. Kind of see the marina back in the background right over here. If I can get my fingers right, that's the marina. Here's the campground right here. Nice boat ramp. So yeah, I don't fish this lake very often because it's about 3 hours from home. Matter of fact, I got up this morning about 3 o'clock to leave the house at 3:30 to get here at about just after daybreak because it's supposed to get hot today, close to 90. And those who know me well know I don't do very good in the heat. I just don't like it. So I'm gonna get out here and just do a little trolling for some crappie using some crankbaits. I'm going to incorporate some cheap crankbaits that I just purchased on Amazon actually, and I've got a whole other video on that. I'll try and remember to link it at the end of this video. So if you want to see that, go check it out. It's kind of enlightening, I guess, or at least my opinion on crankbaits and such. But so I'm going to mix in some that I normally fish with, like Bandit 300s, Bandit 200s, some flicker shads, some Arkies, and then I'm going to mix in some of these cheap Amazon crankbaits and just kind of see how things go. So kind of looking forward to that aspect of it. I don't fish here much, like I said. This is, I believe, my second time ever fishing on this lake. I fished once for about an hour and a half. We came down for a family reunion about 5 years ago or 6 years ago. It's been a while. Just didn't spend much time on the lake, so I don't really know much of what to expect. I don't know if it's got a lot of standing timber in it. I haven't done a ton of research, I guess, but I'm going to use my graphs and try and find some deepish water and see if I can't convince a couple crappie to jump on the line. So hope you'll come along with me. All right, so first up is the black splatterback Bandit 200. Bandit 300, the one I call jack-o'-lantern. This is one of the cheaper Amazon crankbaits and kind of emulates a flicker shad. There's another one. It's supposed to emulate a flicker shad. It's an Amazon purchase. Actual flicker shad, flicker shad 7. This is one of the larger ones that I purchased on Amazon. Kind of like a Bandit 300, but larger. All right, so first update. I've gone probably 400 yards or so and only have had one bite, look like a bite. The pole bent down pretty hard a couple times, but it ended up coming up to nothing. So anyway, I'm trying to stick around that 30 to 40 foot mark. Right now I'm in 42 feet going across a little pocket over here on my right. Usually I kind of find fish on the mouths of these pockets like this, but we'll see. Like I said, new lake to me, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of learning today. But anyway, got 6 rods out. The water temp is just under 80 degrees. It's 79.4. So that's right there in the wheelhouse of doing some good crankbait trolling as far as water temperature goes. The water, I would say, is maybe stained. It actually looks pretty good, better than I thought it was gonna look. It's just before 7 a.m., 6:58, and we're going about 1.6, 1.7 mile an hour right now. Not seeing a lot of fish on the down imaging, so it really doesn't surprise me. I probably should have scouted a little bit and tried to find some fish first, but I'm just eager to get started and get these cranks in the water. So we're gonna go on down here another, I don't know, quarter mile, half mile maybe to a bridge, and if we don't have any more bites between here and there, I'll probably come up with a different plan and maybe get into some larger coves and see if we can't do a little trolling inside a big cove. Drum on a jack-o'-lantern. All right, so I probably trolled a good half mile, I'm guessing, and caught no crappie. I had a couple bites. I caught one drum, a couple other bites. I saw my rod bounce, but nothing else. So it's time to move. I'm gonna go find another spot, see what we can come up with. All right, so I relocated a little further back in I guess you'd say a creek. It's a very small arm off the main lake. So I'm gonna try this spot a little bit. Got all 6 lines out. I'm doing something I've never done before too. I'm following a contour. So I'm following a contour that's 30 feet. I've never done that before. It's probably not too wise to do it while you're trolling crankbaits because it seems like it's making a lot of juddery, moves, which could potentially get you hung up. So I'm gonna let it run for 5 minutes or so and just kind of see how it does. If it just becomes too much back and forth, I'll just cancel it and go back to what I was doing, what I do originally. But I want to at least try it, kind of see what I thought. So I thought it was a pretty cool feature. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. Two bald eagle nests on that one power line. One low there, and there's another one way up high. There's one of them right there, one of the eagles. Very cool. All right, so I relocated again. I probably trolled another, it had to have been darn near a mile, and didn't get one fish, one bite. I probably should have left sooner, but I wanted to go through a few pockets in that area to see if I could catch something, and never did. So I moved with third spot. It's a little bit different as far as the layout. Hopefully a little bit deeper water and a little bit of a bluff, as much of a bluff as you can get on Stockton Lake. But yeah, I'm gonna try it here, see what we come up with. All right, so I moved to my fourth place, trolled that third place, never got a fish. So I'm not sure what's going on. I can tell that the lake's high. I'm not even familiar with this lake, but I can see a lot of green saplings and small shrubs that are actually in 10, 15 feet of water off the bank. You can see the green up out of the water, so I know the water's up pretty high. That might be part of it, but I've tried everything I can think of as far as trolling goes. I've done on main lake points. I've gone over brush piles. I've gone across a variety of different depths along the shoreline. So I finally moved in the other wing of this lake, the other branch, and found some bluff, I guess you'd call it bluff, for this lake. And so I'm getting ready to hit it right now. So hopefully things will change, but so far it's been awful slow. But yeah, you know, you still got to have a good time with it. Some days you have good luck, other days you don't. So it's kind of part of it. Stay tuned. Well, drum number 2 on the day. 2 fish all day long. They've both been drum. Yeah, 3 fish and 3 drum. I don't know what to make of this. It's sure been a day. All right, so I moved again. I think this is spot 5 maybe. I found an arm of the lake here that's got some standing timber in it. Again, I'm not familiar with this lake. I did a little bit of map looking before I got down here, but apparently not enough. So I got some timber in here, so I'm gonna start trolling through this area a little bit, try and stay out of the timber, but kind of get close to it. That's what I'm used to doing around Truman and Mark Twain and that stuff anyway. So I'm gonna try this, see if I can come up with any crappie. So far, just 4 drum. Well, it took a while, but that's a slab crappie. Wow, nice one. How about that? Good crappie. Took a while to get them in the boat, as far as how long I've been out here this morning, but oh. Let's see what he measures. Oh yeah, he's over 12 inches. Nice crappie. Well, so I gotta tell you, the first one I caught, or the first one that broke off, was one of the ones I ordered off Amazon, and it was $1.65. So the punch to the gut didn't hurt near as bad, I have to be honest. But anyway, that's where we're at right now. Ooh, look what a black crappie. How about that? That's a pretty fish right there. So one so far was caught on that blue and chrome bandit. This one was caught on a flicker shad. So far, the name brand baits, more expensive crankbaits, are up 2-0. So we'll see. This one's here right around 12 inches as well. And a good crappie. 2 crappie, same area by this timber, both 12 inches. All right, I think that's going to be it for today. It's only 1 o'clock, but it's starting to rain here. At least it's starting to come down. I don't know if you can see it on my shirt or not, but anyway, I don't want to get caught out here in a good rainstorm, so I'm going to head on back. Ended up catching 4 drum and 2 nice crappie. It's nice to finally be able to get on some crappie back here in this timber, but it also ended up costing me 4 crankbaits, so I think that was my worst day yet in terms of how many crankbaits I've lost. So I want to say 2 of them were more expensive crankbaits and 2 of them were Amazon finds, so a 50-50 split. But anyway, I'm gonna head on back to the head on back to the boat ramp, get loaded up, and finish up some business I got down here. So appreciate you joining me. We'll be fishing again soon. Hope you'll come back.